Hi, everyone. I'm Ronnie.
And I'm Jessica.
And you're listening to Clean With Me,
the podcast where we walk you through cleaning your house.
Hey everybody, Jessica here, and today I am going to walk you through cleaning your kitchen and your living areas, but I'm going to speak about something that I've been working on, and it's maintaining my house. I've been having a lot of issues with just kind of letting the kids just destroy the entire house and then cleaning up after, and I've noticed that I've been having a really hard time doing any extra cleaning because I'm constantly maintaining the house, constantly just picking up the tornado, constantly just doing the pile of dishes, tornado of the house, laundry for school. And I'm not getting caught up on things. I'm not getting caught up on laundry. I'm not getting caught up on bonus chores because just doing the basics of cleaning your house every day, other things start getting really out of hand. So that's what I'm going to speak to you guys on. And first thing I want you to do, like every day, is get ready to clean, get in the right mindset for cleaning, whether that's lighting a candle, opening some windows, getting something cozy and comfy on to clean in, getting ready for the day so you're more productive. And then we're going to start a load of laundry. So once you're ready, just move your clothes from the washer to the dryer and from the dryer to a laundry basket. And we're not going to forget about it. We're going to definitely wash, fold, put away at the end of the episode, and we're going to get our laundry done. And you guys know I like to start with a load of laundry because my household goes through a lot of laundry. We have to constantly be doing laundry to not get super behind on it. So I just like to start a cleaning session with getting the machines running. That way they're cleaning while I'm cleaning. So we've got clothes being washed while I'm doing other things as well. And then once you're done doing your laundry switch, we're going to go ahead and go into the kitchen and start unloading our dishwasher or our drying racks. And while you're unloading and prepping to pre-rinse all of your dishes, I have been super big lately on pre-rinsing as I go. It's common sense, but also sometimes we get out of the habit of doing it, right? And then we have these dishes that have these caked on nasty stuff from whatever we cooked, and then it's super hard to clean and it makes us really dread doing the dishes. We're not going to dread doing the dishes if everything's already rinsed off and you're just, running soap on it, making sure you get every spot off of it when we're loading the dishwasher or washing them. If it's not super gross, dirty, and there's no food on it, and we already did that part, and it only takes like 5 seconds after we eat to just clear the plate. We tell everyone in the house, hey, can you guys just do me this favor and clear the plate? And sometimes it's not that easy. I understand that. So it's important to stay on the other people in your household about pre-rinsing and make sure they're on the same page as you. Because if they're not, it's going to frustrate you, and also you're going to fall back into old habits because you're going to be like, okay, well, no one else is doing it. Why am I still doing it? It's not even making a difference. I still have all this caked on gross food every time I do the dishes. I'm annoyed. I'm just going to quit doing the extra work and then back to the old habits. And just be unloading your dishwasher while I talk and pre-rinsing. I'm not shaming you if you have caked on food. I'm just trying to make your life easier. I go into old habits and, every once in a while I have a sink full of caked on food dishes. We all do it. We all, go back on the way we used to do things sometimes. But we want to make it a habit so that day to day, most days, you don't have a big mess on your hands. This whole show is geared towards making your life easier, trial and error on my part, what I find myself falling back into old habits of doing, what I find myself doing over and over again, even though I know that it makes my life harder. I know that it makes stuff harder to clean. I still continue to do it and trying to dive into why I'm doing it. And that's kind of what the theme of today's show is like I said earlier. So while you guys are doing the dishes, start pre-rinsing. I like to do a thorough pre-rinse on everything first, and then I start washing it and making sure everything's clean and sanitized and put up. While you're doing that, I'm going to talk to you about something my mom's been mentioning in her podcasts, is being an opener and a closer, right? It kind of interested me because I have I really liked the idea, and it made me think, why do I work so hard at work, but when I'm at home, I feel like I just want to lay down. I don't want to clean. Like, my work ethic isn't as good at home, and I get into like this depression kind of state where I don't want to clean, and I have to force myself and trick my brain, and it's this big ordeal, right? But when I'm at work, I just do my work. I'm like the hardest worker, and I don't have issues with it. And it might be a little bit stemmed in my ADHD and knowing that. But when I'm working, I don't have that inner dialogue struggle that I do when I'm at home. I'm just, oh, this is my job. I have to do this. Let's say I'm a dishwasher, right? I'm like, okay, I have to do this giant sink full of disgusting dishes at a fast food restaurant. Completely fine with that. Or I have to, clean my tables and serve these people or whatever. And it's like, why is that so easy for me, but it's hard for me to get my work done at home? And I think the answer is it's optional in my head. I'm thinking of it as an optional thing. I do not have to do this. I don't have a boss overseeing me. I am not going to not get paid if I do not. But that is the wrong way to be thinking about it, because it's really not optional. I have to clean my house. I have to maintain my household. And it's negatively impacting my day-to-day life when I do not keep up with those things. But for some reason, the tendency is to think of it as, okay, I can put this off until 5 o'clock. I can not clean today and just pick up the slack tomorrow. And so we kind of get into those bad thoughts and really just making excuses. And it's really hard to get out of. It's simpler to talk about than to actually get through it, because I can identify the problem and think about it, but actually forcing myself to reframe my thinking is hard. And I completely understand, because it's something I battle with daily. But I have tried to do little tactics like what I talked to you guys about to help get through that. And just be doing the dishes while I talk and cleaning the kitchen if you're already done with the dishes. But it usually takes me a while to finish my dishes, even when they're pre-rinsed. But just go ahead and keep chugging along on that while I talk. But yeah, I was thinking about what it was really that, what I can do that will make it seem more like I'm at work, because my mom was making me think about it when she was talking about opening and closing the kitchen and stuff like that. I was like, okay, what if I think about this like I'm clocking in right now when I start a cleaning session? Like, okay, when I start doing, and I do think of it like that. I do try to, okay, I'm starting a cleaning session. Let me do a full cleaning session of each room of the house when I clean, but I tend to get really distracted. So I think I'm just going to hone in on that. And I've been trying to really, okay, for the next 2 hours, I'm on the clock, and think of it like that. And it sounds silly, but if it's going to work, I have to really put myself into, like, this is not an optional thing. I have to clean my house. It has to be right now. I am not going to put it off. I'm on the clock for 2 hours. I'm going to pretend like there is a boss overseeing, and if it is not done correctly, they're going to come behind me and check my work. I want to, and maybe it's because I have like people-pleasing tendencies, and when I'm at work, I'm really wanting to please my boss and show that I'm a good worker and and I should have that same respect for myself that I have for wanting other people to be happy for me or pleased with my work or whatever. But it's harder to self-motivate. So I've been trying to really think about that and like, okay, I'm my boss, but it does not mean that this work is optional. I do have to clean. I'm clocking in right now. I'm putting in 2 hours. I'm going to check my own work and I'm going to be not doing my job correctly if I do not get this done within the time frame. Obviously, we're still going to give ourselves grace if we mess up. We're not going to beat ourselves up about it. But kind of making stricter deadlines, not thinking of things as an option because it's not an option. Cleaning is not an option. We have to do it. Somebody has to do it. Could we hypothetically let the house get really bad? Yes. But who does that make suffer in the house? Everybody. Everybody suffers from that. The kids, the parents, the roommates, whoever lives with you. Your own mental health will decline if you do not wake up to a clean house. It's stressful. Even if you do not realize it's stressing you out, it probably is subconsciously. So you guys are on the clock right now. So if you are still working on your dishes, no problem. We all have bad dish days. Keep working on that. But if you are done with your dishes, let's go ahead and throw away trash, wipe down, and really clear the countertops off. I always start with trash after I'm done with dishes, and then I go to clearing surfaces, putting things away where they go, putting blenders in such a way so they're not taking up counter space, clearing as much space as possible, throwing away leftovers and stuff in the fridge as well so that that's all done at the same time. And then I go, as I call it, wipe down crazy. I wipe everything down thoroughly. Any surface I see, again, just like a boss is going to check your work, you want to please yourself with your cleaning and make yourself happy and clean your house just like you would another person. And I don't know if everybody's going to relate to this way of thinking because I understand that this is kind of specific to me, but I'm hoping that somebody will relate to this and somebody will think the same way as me and this will help somebody because I do have a hard time self-motivating. I have a hard time with getting distracted while I'm cleaning or making excuses of why I can just leave it till tomorrow, but I need to quit thinking of it as an option because it's not. So really wipe down everything thoroughly. Make sure you're getting all walls, cabinets, anything that is a surface that could have anything on it. Let's go ahead and wipe it down. Dining room as well. If you've got stuff on that table, let's go ahead and clean it up. Any shelving that looks a mess, maybe you've been putting miscellaneous stuff on there just to get it out of the way. Let's go ahead and take care of that. It seems like a big project sometimes, but it's really not. Just one shelf at a time. Let's clear it off just as part of cleaning the room. We want the room to look nice and clean. Yes, we want the surface level cleaning to be done, the dishes, the wiping down, the stuff like that, but we also want to get rid of the clutter while we're doing it because we want it to feel clean when it's clean. It's kind of annoying when you clean for hours and then the house doesn't feel clean because there's a lot of clutter or clothes or whatever it is around you. You still got a lot done. We want to feel like we got a lot done too. We want to see those clear countertops, those shelves organized, stuff like that. And that little extra step doesn't take a whole lot of time. We think it does, we work up to it, but when we actually get it done, it only takes a few minutes. And that's why I highly recommend not only cleaning to the podcast, but also timing yourself, using the podcast as a timer. We're usually around 20 minutes-ish to 40 minutes, the podcast. Look at the time before you start it, clock in, and you're going to do everything during and a lot of you already use the podcast in that way. So that is awesome. and hopefully it helps. But I also like taking before and afters, like I said, but really helping to think of it as a job that is non-optional, because it is not. And I know I've said that a bunch of times, but I really want to beat that into y'all's heads, not optional, because I don't know why it's so hard for me to think that way, but it's really not. So I've been really just trying to reorganize my thoughts into this is not an option. So that's why I'm going to keep repeating it. So hopefully you guys will get on the same track that I'm trying to get on. And if you're done with your kitchen, awesome. If not, no worries. You can rewind, pause, whatever you need to do, or just keep cleaning along with me. But I'm going to move on to the living areas now. And first thing I like to do in the living areas is couch. So I like to take off the couch cushions, vacuum them off. I have small kids in the house, so I kind of have to vacuum and they eat in the living room, even though I said they weren't. They definitely do. So I do sweep underneath the couch every time I clean, and I also vacuum the couch. I only added that extra step because it is much needed in my house. Everything's specific to your household, of course, but I do it because if I don't, it gets really funky and really bad really quick. So the more I do it every single cleaning session every day, it's not a big ordeal. It's just really quick, 3 seconds, little vacuum job, and then I'm done, right? Then I fix my cushions cute because I really like my couch pillows. They're just little cheap pillows, but there's just something satisfying about decorating to me. So, and it motivates me to keep the house clean because it feels organized and nice in your house. So I'll fix my pillows and my blankets and my throw blankets and all that stuff, get the couch looking nice, make sure I get a broom and just kind of sweep underneath the couch, get everything out from under there, clean it up really quick so it doesn't accumulate junk. I've mentioned this many times before, but if you're just tired of stuff going underneath your couch, there's guards you could buy on Amazon, like little plastic guards. Or some couches you can literally just take the little legs off and make it flush with your floor so things don't get underneath. But the way my floor is and my couch is, it's real easy just to push to the side. So I just push it to the side and sweep underneath it when I'm cleaning. Those of you that watch my cleaning videos on TikTok and whatnot, or Patreon, will know that kind of what I do in my little sped up videos. And I need to do a lot more of those, but the reason I do them, like I said, is 1, to self-motivate, and 2, to show you guys that I'm not the perfect housekeeper. My house gets really out of control. I have good periods where I'm super, super well adjusted. My house is really clean, and then I have bad periods. And like I said, that's why I'm here, is to help dive into those thoughts in those time periods where we have good cleaning days and bad cleaning days, and what is different on those days. And that's kind of what I'm here for. And to also just be somebody to listen to while you're cleaning so you stay on track as well. So, once you're done with the couch, let's just do a quick pickup. If you have a rug that you want to vacuum or clear off or bang against something outside, get all the dust out, you can do that. I like to just pick everything up, put it away where it goes. I go fly to the bumblebee, like I say, run around the house as fast as I can, gather everything up room by room, get all the toys, put them all in the kids' room, get all of the knickknacks and put them away. I just try to just run as fast as I can and just put stuff away. We're clocked in right now. We're getting stuff done. We're going to knock this out. We're not going to put it off. And once everything is put away, then you can do your sweep. When I'm doing like a kitchen living area, I have kind of a smaller house for sure. So I definitely do I do it differently on different days, but on a day like today, I did my cleaning in the kitchen, did my cleaning in the living area, cleared the floors, the countertops, the tables, the shelving, wiped down the windowsills, the windows, any mirrors, get some Windex and wipe down those mirrors and stuff in your house. It's something I don't do every day, but definitely need to do at least once a week or so. And then I like to just lump in my sweeping. I have wood floors in my kitchen, dining room, and my living area, so I'll just kind of sweep everything at once. Again, if you watch my cleaning videos, I definitely show that I just kind of go through the whole living area and, make little piles and clean throughout, sweeping the, one room at a time, but still finishing all of the rooms, if that makes sense. I'll do the dining room, dustpan it, go to the kitchen, dustpan it, then go to the living area, dustpan it. And if you have a vacuum, just sweep first in the kitchen, and then if you have carpeting, go ahead and vacuum. I miss carpeting sometimes because it's super satisfying to vacuum, but also glad that I have wood floors because my kids are super messy. And while you guys are doing just that last sweep, laundry switch, whatever you need to do to wrap up this cleaning session, and if you're still in a cleaning mode, please start another episode. But after this one, but while you guys are finishing up, I just want to leave you with this thought. Most of my cleaning problems have to do with me and my way of thinking and stuff, but something that gets continuously pointed out to me, because I really am not good about this, is staying on my kids about destroying the house, because my tendency is to let them destroy every room in the house while I chill, and then I kind of clean up the mess, and that is contributing to my cycle of constant maintaining and maintenance, cleaning and not doing anything extra, and then my house getting out of control, and I still get overwhelmed even though I'm constantly cleaning. And I know this isn't a parenting podcast or anything like that, and I'm definitely, not an expert in that area. I'm learning, but I have been trying to do that extra effort of staying on top of them a lot more. And when they bring something out and they start a new project, I'm like, you need to put that away. And it is taking effort because I'm not used to it. I'm used to just letting them kind of destroy the house and then picking up after them. And some of you might be thinking like, duh, but I don't know why I've gotten into a really bad habit of letting them do that. And then I'm constantly cleaning and nothing's getting done. If I'm putting this much effort into cleaning, I want to be able to see the fruits of my labor. I don't want to just be picking up the same living room 10 times because a tornado went off in it. So I've really been trying to stay on top of myself on maintenance cleaning, but also them, and making sure that I am like, hey, you need to put that away, because they are fully capable. They love to clean when they feel like cleaning, but they don't like picking up after themselves. Nobody really does, I guess. So, of course, the kid's not going to want to. So I'm like, okay, well, you guys cannot do this project until you clean up this mess, which, again, common sense, but I have not been doing it. And it's really, I've just been spinning my wheels, cleaning. And it's just like, the house still looks terrible. Why? And that's one of the big reasons is I'm not staying on top of them. So I hope you guys got something out of today. I hope you got a lot done. If you still are motivated, don't forget to do the laundry switch and fold those clothes and put them away. Don't leave them out, because then they're going to get knocked down, or they're just going to stay there forever. So let's go ahead and put our clothes away, maybe start another load of laundry. And if you still have momentum, let's go ahead and do a bedroom episode. Let's do some bathrooms and clean the rest of our house. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you guys got a lot done today. Let's continue to get a lot done, and let's change our way of thinking. Happy cleaning, y'all.